Have you ever wondered, what is the difference between the rich and the poor? What habits make people increasingly wealthy? And what habits lead to scarcity and even depression? How can one develop good habits that improve life and career? Today, I will take you through a profound book, Rich Habits. The author, Thomas Corley, is a renowned American accountant and certified financial planner who runs an accounting firm providing financial services to over 1,000 small businesses and individuals. Due to his job, which gives him access to many wealthy individuals, Corley conducted an intriguing survey. Over 5 years, he studied the daily habits of 177 wealthy individuals and 128 poor individuals. Although the sample size may not be large, nearly all the 177 individuals are multimillionaires. Corley's detailed survey revealed common traits among the wealthy and the poor, but their habits are strikingly different. The habits of the wealthy bring them continuous money and prosperity, while the habits of the poor lead to ongoing scarcity and low energy. So, what makes someone wealthy? Why should we learn from the wealthy? Is being rich that impressive? While there are many things in the world more important than money, if someone can accumulate substantial wealth, they surely have clearer insights or more experience in pursuing wealth, including many lessons learned along the way. Whether you're keen on making money or becoming a multimillionaire, the wealthy possess impressive, admirable qualities that can improve your life. After reading this book, you might realize that being wealthy is not just about material riches but also about spiritual abundance, a good state of life, and harmonious interpersonal relationships. Corley begins the book by mentioning an opportunity he had to provide financial advice to an entrepreneur whose business was thriving but struggled to balance revenues and expenses, even facing significant financial pressure at payroll time. After months of analyzing the company's expenses, production processes, labor rates, and industry comparative data without identifying any issues, Corley discovered the entrepreneur's poor lifestyle habits, notably lavish spending on nightlife, were the root of his financial problems. If these habits persisted, no matter how well his company performed, he could not solve his financial issues, let alone become wealthy. You see, the author's definition of a wealthy person is unique. It's not just about earning a lot of money. Being able to amass wealth, balance the budget, and maintain a healthy lifestyle qualifies one as wealthy. Moreover, Corley specifically focuses on self-made wealthy individuals, not those who gained wealth through lottery wins or inheritance. Rich Habits has been featured in hundreds of media platforms across over 20 countries, changing many readers' perceptions of the wealthy. Contrary to common belief that the wealthy live more comfortable, leisurely lives, this book reveals that they are a group better at planning and enduring. I will explain the book, Rich Habits, in two parts. The first focuses on the word wealthy. What habits make people increasingly wealthy and what habits lead to scarcity and even depression? The second part focuses more on habits. How can one develop good habits that improve life and career? In the first part, I'll detail the habits of the wealthy concerning daily life, personality traits, and interpersonal relationships. Firstly, what are the differences in daily behaviors between the wealthy and the poor? The biggest difference is that the wealthy are more cautious in their speech and actions. In their private lives, they exhibit restraint. If you examine the daily schedules of global magnates, you'll find their days are tightly scheduled. They are vigorous and maintain their health, understanding its importance deeply. In Corley's survey, 76% of the wealthy engage in aerobic exercises like running, jogging, walking, cycling, or swimming at least 4 days a week for 20 to 30 minutes. These activities don't require a gym, making them accessible regardless of economic status. As for their diet, even amidst a busy schedule, 75% of the wealthy avoid fast food restaurants known for fried foods, understanding the health risks such as obesity that come with them. Everyone knows this, but it's the wealthy who can resist, prioritizing health over taste. Similarly, the wealthy shop rationally, not spending lavishly to satisfy fleeting desires, but planning their finances carefully. The wealthy are also avid readers. 85% read at least 2 books a month, and 88% read for at least 30 minutes daily. What do they read? 51% enjoy history books, believing that past stories can reveal solutions to current problems. 55% read growth-oriented books, and 58% study autobiographies of successful individuals to learn from their experiences. 79% prefer professional materials, seeking the most accurate and authoritative sources rather than relying on hearsay or secondhand information. Secondly, let's discuss the personality traits of the wealthy. They possess unique beliefs, trusting in their capabilities and decisions. Whether outspoken or reserved, the wealthy often display confidence. In Corley's survey, 90% of the wealthy do not believe in fate, convinced that their lives are in their own hands. 79% firmly believe they can rise from poverty or the middle class to wealth. This confidence is not about superiority or arrogance, but a trust in their abilities. 90% believe that hard work is more important than high intelligence, adhering to the notion that diligence can compensate for lack of natural talent. Their confidence stems from their clear understanding that they are hardworking individuals. This confidence leads the wealthy to maintain a more optimistic outlook, believing that persistence can bring good fortune. 54% think optimism is crucial for success, and an overwhelming 92% believe that persisting in what they love can create good luck. They pursue their dreams and goals relentlessly, averaging 12 years from the start to the achievement of their dreams. Imagine the numerous challenges and opposition they face over these 12 years. Without the aforementioned confidence, it would be hard to persist. The wealthy are decisive, making choices for their businesses regardless of gender or age. They make decisions swiftly like generals and fully accept the consequences of their choices. They do not procrastinate or overthink on significant matters, but act clearly and quickly. This decisiveness might seem similar to that of gamblers, but the key difference is that the wealthy are not merely reckless. They think things through thoroughly and possess strong professional skills and a sense of responsibility, enabling them to make informed, effective decisions. Regardless of being introverted or extroverted, the wealthy are passionate, and their passion is genuine and enduring, not merely fleeting impulses. 82% of the wealthy consistently engage in activities they find interesting. They set and pursue grand objectives, with 55% dedicating at least a year to a single goal. When pursuing their goals, the wealthy are acutely aware of their priorities. They will not stoop to engage in irrelevant activities. Regardless of who is involved or the nature of the task, if it might hinder their dreams, they will not hesitate to say no. This might seem unsociable, but the wealthy are clear that refusing can facilitate their goals. They are not selfish. Their goals are lofty and demand their full effort, so they are extremely stingy with their time and energy. They prioritize more challenging tasks first to eliminate unnecessary obstacles. Thirdly, let's look at the interpersonal habits of the wealthy. They are highly skilled communicators and excel at building stable, long-lasting relationships. First, the wealthy are more cautious speakers. 94% avoid gossip, recognizing that most gossip is negative and detrimental to relationships. Why is spreading gossip undesirable? It involves judging others, leading to narrow-mindedness and bitterness over time. Think about it. We have all been victims and perpetrators of gossip at some point. I've encountered individuals who were very smart, constantly engaged in insightful discussions, yet achieved nothing substantial over the years. These people share a common trait. They love to comment on others, whether in life or online. A misapplication of intelligence. Moreover, gossip often backfires. In a small community, the subjects of gossip will eventually learn who participated in spreading it. Once they do, a debt is incurred that cannot easily be repaid. Even if not gossiping, the wealthy do not say whatever comes to mind. 94% do not fully express their inner thoughts, even imposing reverse demands on themselves to manage their emotions. 81% have cultivated the habit of controlling negative emotions. Initially, people might respect them from a distance, but when interacting closely, they find the wealthy to be relaxed and pleasant. Whether angry or sad, they think carefully before acting, analyzing their feelings. If they have a grievance, they ensure that their communication achieves its purpose rather than conveying negative emotions. Secondly, the wealthy are considerate of their friends. A staggering 80% of multimillionaires make time in their busy schedules to call and offer birthday wishes to important people in their lives. Many of these individuals are not close acquaintances, but a simple birthday call can sustain a relationship, with 25% of recipients reciprocating in some way. This mutual exchange moves the relationship beyond needing life support. Similarly, during significant life events, such as the birth of a child or a promotion, the wealthy often call to congratulate, creating a strong emotional connection that solidifies the relationship. The wealthy have many loyal friends, but people tend to assume it's because of their wealth, overlooking the efforts the wealthy make. While the wealthy perform considerate acts to maintain relationships, they also believe that honesty is the best policy in interactions. 85% consistently speak the truth, avoiding even well-intentioned lies. Constantly telling the truth not only maintains their image as upright and trustworthy, but also increases their self-respect. The wealthy generally have high self-esteem. Lying is a degradation of their morals, and the cost of rectifying a lie is too great. While some may have gained modest wealth through deception, the majority of millionaires do not expend their energy maintaining falsehoods. Lastly, in terms of interpersonal relations, the wealthy place special emphasis on building effective networks and solidifying these connections. 86% of the wealthy associate with people who can help them achieve their dreams and goals, connecting with like-minded individuals. After setting dreams, we need to surround ourselves with supportive people. Charles Schwab, former president of Carnegie Steel, stated that people perform better and strive harder when praised rather than criticized. Of course, the author is not suggesting that we reject critical feedback, but rather that we need those who can offer clear, constructive advice. Such individuals are truly valuable. They may be successful predecessors who know what they're talking about. Our goals are also their past endeavors, and because they have achieved success, their insights are valuable. The weight of advice does not depend on whether the advisor is older than us, but on whether they have achievements in a field we recognize. If we wish to achieve our dreams, we must surround ourselves with supporters willing to genuinely help, and just as we would distance ourselves from a gossip group, we should decisively steer clear of those who offer no constructive criticism, only negativity. Having discussed the habits of millionaires, let's re-examine habits in part 2. David Hume once said, "Habit is the best guide in life." The author also believes that habit is the mother of luck. A good habit can bring good luck. Don't envy those who claim to be lucky. It's likely they possess good habits they're not even aware of. The author categorizes luck into 4 types. There's random good luck, like winning the lottery, and random bad luck, such as unexpected accidents or a house suddenly crushed by a large tree. These types of luck are beyond ordinary control and are not the focus of our discussion. However, there are 2 types of luck we can influence. The third type is called opportunity, which is the good luck that comes as a byproduct of good daily habits. Good habits are like apple trees. We loosen the soil, plant the seeds, and diligently nurture their growth. After some time, the apple tree blossoms and bears fruit, and the apples on its branches represent our good luck, or opportunities. The fourth type is misfortune, which, like good habits, stems from seeds. Bad habits that take root, sprout, grow, and ultimately bear unfortunate fruits, such as losing a job, failing investments, divorce, illness, etc. These types of luck might seem esoteric, but they are the results of our everyday actions. To achieve success, we must attract the right kind of luck. Success faces many obstacles, with procrastination being the greatest. The author views procrastination as a typical poor habit that hinders the development of good habits. Thus, overcoming procrastination is essential to cultivating good habits. Even geniuses, if they develop the habit of procrastination, will ultimately blend into the crowd. One major cause of procrastination is a lack of passion for one's livelihood. I'll share a personal discovery. If you browse online, you'll find many people jokingly refer to themselves as having advanced procrastination. I used to be like that, and if you share this habit, please make an effort to change it. I'll share my story. During college, I constantly delayed assignments, even writing them on the day they were due. I labeled myself as someone with procrastination and often spoke about it, but I didn't realize how dangerous this behavior was. Once an idea forms in our minds, it leads to corresponding actions. Habitual thoughts solidify our ingrained thinking, and we keep repeating our previous thoughts. I became increasingly prone to procrastination, and I was almost proud of it, thinking, that's just who I am. Stop. That's just me mindset was merely my way of affirming my existence. Later, I realized that this way of thinking was not beneficial. If I were willing, I could be highly efficient and produce quality work, always managing to complete the most important tasks effectively. If I hadn't labeled myself in my freshman year, I might have turned my weakness into a strength and overcome procrastination years earlier, accomplishing more. The author provides tools for curing procrastination, which I've summarized into 3 steps. If followed, you might become someone without procrastination. First, maintain a daily to-do list. Successful individuals use to-do lists to help complete tasks. There are 2 types of daily to-do lists. One for routine tasks, like running errands, banking, and meeting clients, and the other for goal-oriented tasks. These tasks are must-dos each day, such as reading and running daily. Essentially, these are habits you want to cultivate, derived from your long-term goals. For instance, if you want to learn a language within the year, you could set a daily task of memorizing a short text. If you aim to be the top salesperson in your team this year, you could set a task of making 10 sales calls daily. Additionally, you should set 5 essential tasks each day. These are tasks that, if persisted in daily, will help achieve a specific goal. Second, set a deadline for yourself. If we set a deadline for a task and share this deadline with a third party, this person becomes our accountability partner, applying pressure to complete the task, thereby elevating its urgency. Moreover, when observed by others, we often perform better. Third, tell yourself, do it now. Instead of declaring yourself a procrastinator, adopt a new mantra. The author says he only needs to repeat, do it now, in his mind, constantly brainwashing himself to start tackling long-delayed tasks immediately. If you're no longer plagued by procrastination, you can begin to change your previous habits. It's simple. Identify which habits are good and which are bad. You'll need a piece of paper. Fold it vertically and write down everything you do throughout the day on the left side, like a ledger, 1 line per activity. For example, 1. Spent 10 minutes in bed watching videos before getting up. 2. Brushed teeth while listening to an audiobook. 3. Ate breakfast, finishing yesterday's cake and feeling stuffed. 4. Took a taxi to work, continued listening to the book. Then, evaluate your current habits. Place a plus sign next to good habits and a minus sign next to bad habits. For instance, spending time in bed watching videos is a bad habit, so mark it with a minus. Listening to books is a good habit, so mark it with a plus. Overeating at breakfast is a bad habit, so mark it with a minus. You see, this chart makes it clear what needs to be corrected. No wonder I've gained weight. I replaced morning exercise with video browsing and stuffed myself with cake. No wonder my expenses have increased. I've been spending a lot on taxis. This chart is your habit awareness chart. Changing habits starts with recognizing them. We need to know which habits are holding us back to effectively improve our lives. However, most people skip this step, jumping directly to adopting new habits. Many write down New Year's resolutions at the start of the year and then repeat the same resolutions the following year because they lack awareness of their existing habits, thus failing to cultivate new ones. Only by understanding our existing habits and recognizing their impact can we develop new ones. Next, on the right side of the paper, write down the new habits you want to cultivate. For example, Next to, spent 10 minutes in bed watching videos before getting up, right? Today, as soon as I woke up, I got out of bed and did some gentle morning exercises, feeling fully awake. Next to breakfast, right? Today's breakfast was nutritionally balanced. I drank warm milk and felt very comfortable after eating. The next day, whenever you're about to repeat a bad habit from the previous day, glance at the new habits on the right side of the chart and follow them immediately. The incremental changes you make each day may seem minor, but at some point, they will culminate in a success avalanche, rewarding you with a healthier body and a better job. I've shared the essence of the book here. To summarize, in the first part, I detailed the habits of the wealthy in terms of daily life, personality traits, and interpersonal relationships. Overall, the wealthy are more cautious in speech and action. They are more confident and passionate. They place great emphasis on fostering good interpersonal relationships and have stronger emotional control abilities. In the second part, we re-examine the relationship between habits and luck. We learned how to cure the biggest enemy of good habits, procrastination, and through the habit awareness chart, we can thoroughly review our daily habits to discard bad ones and cultivate good ones. Lastly, I'd like to share a checklist, a summary of the key points of the book, also capturing the habits of 177 millionaires. Let's call this checklist the Rich Habits Pledge, as each statement starts with I, making it perfect for you to keep, read, and share with others. Not just for the sake of these 10 pledges positive spirit, which is worth repeatedly savoring and feeling. Trust that you will feel that wealth is not just about describing monetary or material wealth. Wealth is also about the richness and joy of the spiritual world. The wealthy habits the author shares are practical methods leading to material wealth, spiritual richness, and prosperous interpersonal relationships. Here are the 10 Rich Habits Pledges. I will cultivate my daily good habits and perform them without fail. I will set daily, monthly, yearly, and long-term goals and wholeheartedly pursue them. I will enhance my self-worth every day. I will focus on maintaining my physical health every day. I will establish and maintain sustainable interpersonal relationships every day. I will live a disciplined life every day. I will remind myself, do it now, to complete the day's tasks on time. I will live with a mindset geared towards wealth. I will save 10% of every paycheck. I will control my thoughts and emotions every day. That covers the highlights of the book. For more details, click on the description below the video to find the book link. Feel free to read it and share it with your friends. Congratulations, you've just completed another book.